That's what I get. Is he gonna be crying when his team lose?
Yeah. You and Jay competitive as a motherfucker, boy.
Huh?
You and Jay are competitive as hell. Didn't let him hustle you out of your dice money. Good.
Yeah.
Oh shit, we live.
In a couple of minutes, I'll walk away and make sure it's still all right. Check everything. Make sure it sounds good.
Tokyo Drift. Tokyo Drift. Okay, I done heard it all.
Good. Everything sound all right?
What?
Everything sound all right?
Yeah, I just was messing with some stuff.
Oh, it's messing with some stuff. Well, what's up? We're gonna get in.
You guys need to talk a little bit real quick.
Oh, you couldn't hear me?
We'll wait till
We'll just see how the microphone fits stuff.
Because I don't want to.
Right.
You don't want to get it going and then it does like it did last time?
Yeah, last time, man, we was just going, man.
Yeah, we
was here for like a solid hour and 45 minutes just going after it. But it don't matter though. It's all good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now you know what to expect, so it'd be a lot easier.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Every time you tweak that,
Ready?
I hear a little static.
Yeah, move that.
Well, yeah, if you move that, you'll get some static through the headphones.
All right, let's take these shots.
All right,
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's past your bedtime.
I can hear you.
Oh shit, the shots are on.
I can hear you, bro.
Woo, Lord.
Shots, take that shot to the head.
Bless your heart. Bless your heart.
All right. Welcome to the main stage, everybody. How's everybody doing?
All right.
Good.
We're back here with RStylz. You guys technically don't know we're back because the first time we tried this, it did not work. But we're back. We're gonna try to make this one work. Hopefully the sound does not fuck up.
So if anybody listening on YouTube knows how to get a hold of us, if you hear a sound error, call us right away. Don't text us. Call us on our phones. That way we'll know.
Yeah.
But anyway,
let's get the introductions down.
As always, William, Tymo, Kara's even here this week, not at work. But we got Doug, we got the president of RStylz.
And you got Biggs over here, the vice president of RStylz.
All right.
Go. So what's going on, guys? It's been a while since we tried this. What, it's been 3 weeks?
Yeah, it was 3 or 4 weeks. That was the last time we did one, wasn't it? Or no, I guess we did one at the Chrome shop, but that was it.
So what's up? Tell us.
Anything good going on? Anything good happened this week?
Well, you know what I'm saying? We just been doing a little organizing and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? Putting some things together, you know, seeing how it's going to, you know, fit in with the rest of the members and stuff, you know. Other than that, you know, we're just shaking.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to get prepared for our event coming up September 24th. We're having a car show at Bourbon Street.
Yeah, the event has it changed dates since last time we did this.
Yeah, what's the new date?
September 24th.
24th.
It's on a Saturday.
We're gonna try to. By the way, sorry. Shout out to Bourbon Street Bar and Grill.
Yeah.
Sponsors Black Shark Muay Thai, RStylz. We're gonna we gotta start doing our shout outs a little bit more.
Yeah, we got more than one. We got more than one to talk about. So
hopefully we got another one coming up.
Well, maybe next time. When's our shirts coming?
Oh, matter of fact, I got something special for y'all. I ain't doing y'all shirts like us. All right. It's gonna be different. It's gonna be something different.
We did a special shirt.
Nice.
Yeah.
Finally getting some sponsorship going on.
Yeah.
You know, actually getting something in return. So we're good to go. I'm even wearing my Bourbon Street T-shirt, even though they ain't paying me for it.
They still haven't given me.
Yeah, they still haven't given him one yet. I had to fucking pay for mine. Chilo he can go in the back and just come off a few bucks for us. But
let me get rid of this screen.
There
we go. They don't want to sit there and look at ourselves the whole time.
Yeah. So how long you had this car club? When did you become official?
We had it About 4 months, 5 months.
Yeah.
5 months now.
And how did it come to be? You just decided that you kind of just wanted to get a group of guys together that wanted to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just get together. You know, we all share the same interests in cars and stuff.
So where'd you meet most of the people that you got in your car club? Just the buddies?
Well, this is your cousin,
This is my
right?
cousin here.
Right. Yes, we're all everybody's
My
cousin.
big little cousin.
Yeah.
My big little cousin.
So you guys just came together at are most of them family or just people you've met along the way?
People I met.
Yeah.
People you know with cars and stuff.
Yeah.
And you guys are pretty low key. You know, there's not with some of the clubs and stuff. You know, some of them there's a lot of politics and just kind of a lot going on. You guys seem a lot more laid back and just kind of in it for the cars and not really for all the bullshit. You know, because a lot of organizations seems like you get some politics going on and just a lot of riffraff. So,
well, you know,
everything seems pretty laid back.
Well, the way I see it, you know, being, you know what I'm saying, you know, we all like all in one, you know, family, you know what I'm saying, it comes first. And when it comes to, you know, the politics and stuff like that, I mean, I listen and everything, but I feel like if it ain't for us, then why entertain it, you know? And at this point, I mean, it's a lot of things that's going on, that needs to be addressed. But, you know, right now, we're just focusing on building our foundation.
Yeah. Well, you know, nobody's going to do it for you, so you got to hustle for it, you know, and get a base.
It takes a lot trying to create something out of Wichita because you don't hear much out of Kansas.
And that's a lot of what this is right here. It's hard.
That's our main thing is, you know, kind of support local, promote local, everything local. Like we're local. We're a couple guys just putting together a podcast trying to, if we make it big, great. But if we don't, we're having fun doing this. So I mean, we get to meet people like you. We get to meet comedians. We do it because we love doing it. It's fun.
Yeah.
And that's the best part about it is just, you know, there's not a structure. Nobody's telling you have to or don't have to. You know, you do it just because you enjoy it. You know,
right.
And just like you guys, like this is your club, so you get to set the tone. You get to say what you feel like doing, what you don't feel like doing. You know, and if everybody involved doesn't like it, then you know, then it ain't going down.
I've been getting some good feedback by another car club out here that's real known. I want to give a shout out to Rollers Only. They're a known, you know, car club around here. They're pretty known. You know?
Yeah.
So they've been helping me out.
So they're gonna help you out get some cars here for the car show.
They helping me out a lot on starting out. They know how it is.
Kind of telling you how to promote
out,
and
you
stuff.
know, when you first starting out and stuff. So I want to give a shout out to them.
So you're taking the steps by connecting with other car clubs and then also doing something like this, kind of getting your name out there. Whether you get 100 views or you get 1,000 views, you're going to sit here and do this, and it's right here. You got this always. This is always something that you can look back on and be like, you know what? We sat down, we talked. You know, this is our first promotion. Blah blah blah. Is this your first car show that you're putting on?
Yes.
Yeah. So you're taking steps that it isn't costing you an arm and a leg, and it's working out. It's going to work out perfectly for everybody.
Right.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's all about just having fun. You know, that's what it's mainly about, just having some fun and sitting back. And if you can't sit back and have no fun, then you know what I'm saying. I mean, it ain't no point of doing it.
Right. Yeah. If it's too high strung, just like this, you know. We were supposed to be here at 7. You know, it was 7:15, 7:20, whatever it is. You know, we didn't make it by 7, so we'll just push it back and you know, that way you don't have to.
Yeah.
But you know, going back to how you say about when it comes to Kansas, you know, the biggest thing is you know, you can be from a small town, you can be from a big town, but the biggest thing I look at is when you are out somewhere. If you're ashamed of where you from, that's what's going to make people look at like, well, damn, it's really nothing there, you know.
But when you're proud of where you come from,
it's a lot of good come out of that. But the biggest thing is when you do things here, you got so many avenues you got to, you know what I'm saying, you got to deal with to try to get your point across or try to make something happen, and it shouldn't be that way. I mean, for this town to grow. Yeah, everybody got to play their part, but it's like it's so many steps to do something, you know, and it shouldn't be that. You should want people to come here. You should. I mean, if you turn around, look, every time you turn around, you look at something getting built. What is getting built? Places for people to eat. That's about it. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you might as well, instead of saying Kansas, you might as well say, okay, well, that's where you go to get fat. Because, I mean, that's all they're going to eat.
Nothing else.
There ain't nothing else to do.
It's always some type of franchise going up there.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, it's all no mom and pop. It's all big franchise.
That's it. You
all
know,
big franchises.
you go to other cities and look what you see. You got Dave and Buster's. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You got amusement areas for kids to go to. I mean, you know, it's just always something going on.
We don't even have a Dave and Buster's here, do we?
They've been saying, okay, in order to get a Dave and Buster's, your population of your city has to exceed so many people. That Dave and Buster's isn't going to put one just anywhere. They want to know that they're in a big ass city where they're going to get business.
Right.
And supposedly they're talking about putting one up there at like 96 and Greenwich.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I guess that's a wait and see.
But I guess sometimes when you see restaurants going up, on the other hand, it is good because only people with money go out to eat. Because if you want to save money, the first thing you do is quit going out to eat. So, you know, you see restaurants, that's a sign of people spending money and people having money. So on one hand, it's kind of a good thing because, you know, that's the first thing that goes under, you know, when times get tough. Like in 08, a lot of restaurants and stuff went under. A lot of people started hurting because they couldn't afford to go out, you know.
Well, the thing is, too, yeah, some people can afford to go out, and then some people who are lazy just don't want to cook.
There's some people that they're never going to have extra money. They can make $500 a week or $5,000 a week, and they're just going to be broke. You know, they're going to be waiting for payday every week, and that's just some people. Some people can't save. And that's kind of sad because I live on a fixed income and I can still manage to save. You know, get a few extras. You know, if you budget right. But I don't understand people who make 3-4 times what I make, and every Friday they're just waiting on that paycheck.
I tell you what,
there's nothing worse than living week to week.
I don't mind my wife cooking.
Yeah, see, I live in a house completely by myself, so when I'm sitting there, it's like I could go buy something to eat, or I could cook something. In majority of the time, it comes down to I'm not leaving the house.
Right.
Like a hermit. I'm gonna sit there. I'm gonna find something in my house. I'm gonna cook it up. Normally, it's something easy, but I'm not one to go out and eat fast food. I hate McDonald's.
I will not eat McDonald's.
Yeah, they say McDonald's.
Everyone's
They burgers
like
got diarrhea mixed in it.
That's that cancer meat. It's cancer meat.
That cancer meat. Say that X-Lax is in there.
I'm not doing that. Yeah.
Sometimes it's more expensive to go to the grocery store and get food though than it is to go out and eat.
That's how they
Unless
get
you're cooking
people.
for a family, like for Kyler to go to the grocery store, half that food's gonna go to waste.
He probably does spend more to go to the grocery store, but it's about what you want to put into your body too. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
I eat nothing but fatty foods.
Right.
Fatty
Like
food.
it's too easy
It's
for
just
7.
cheaper for me and him to go out and eat.
Well, when you cook a meal, pretty much anything you cook, it requires a pound of hamburger. 2 people ain't going to eat a whole pound of whatever. You know? That's just so.
Yeah, that's true.
It's too easy to come down and for $7 have Jay make you a fucking quesadilla that's off the hook. You know what I mean? Come down here and fucking 10 minutes, Jay will have that shit. He'll have that thing hooked up.
I work nights, so he doesn't have somebody to cook for him. So this is
And that's
very
hard.
easy
Yeah,
every night. Every night.
I get off work at 5. She goes to work at 5. So,
Shit. Yeah, that's a shitty schedule.
but you don't have nobody cooking for you either. You know, so it's kind of you're in the same boat.
Myself,
right?
It's kind of hard to cook for yourself.
It's super hard because you're gonna waste something.
Not really, because you know the thing is like me, you know, saying, you know, growing up, you know, saying my mom was always like this. You know, she prepared a meal, but you know, I wasn't afraid to eat leftovers. Now, some things you just don't eat the next day.
Right.
But my mom was a firm believer. She made spaghetti or lasagna.
See, spaghetti's
you know what I'm saying?
leftover.
You know what I'm saying? She made enough.
Yeah, you said things that you don't eat. You said leftovers?
No, I said I'm not gonna like. It's certain foods you can't eat that's
Like,
leftovers. Some
fried
things just
chicken
don't
is
taste
not a
right.
good leftover. Somebody makes some
Hey,
fried chicken. You want to eat no
my
soggy
pop
leftover.
said, my pop said you better eat them leftovers.
My mom made me eat everything leftovers.
I'll cook something on Sunday that'll last
Eat
me
them
till
leftovers.
next Sunday.
Well, how many kids grew up in your house when you was growing up? When you was 7 or 8, how many kids was there?
Well, the immediate family or the extended family.
Well, just living under your roof.
Well, in the beginning, I mean, it started off. It was just 2, 3, then it just started growing.
Right.
You know, it started climbing.
When you're paying for 4 and 5 people to eat, you know, and that gets super. I mean, you guys know it gets expensive to feed 5 people every meal every day. So you got leftovers. No, we're not. That is not going in the trash. You are not throwing away a whole meal's worth. You know, because it's hard
I
to
grew
feed
up with
5
5 kids in my house.
Yeah.
Well, you look at the times now versus times then. I mean, you got to look at it. How the price of the stuff is now. It is outrageous. You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
people are. It's $6 a pound for fucking hamburger meat for hamburger.
And that depends if you want the lean or you want just the fatty.
And
meat.
that's 70-30.
It's $4 for the shitty meat.
But still, you know, I mean, too expensive to be wasted.
Yeah, that's true. You know, but see, when people grow up these days, you look at this generation now, how they're growing up. A lot of people don't teach their kids. They don't instill in them. They just think, okay, you got some people that go and they feel like, okay, you don't want to eat it, fine, throw it in the trash. Versus me growing up, you throw it in the trash, you swallow your teeth, you know.
We didn't throw nothing in the trash. I'm
See,
saying
a lot
my
of
dad
that-
said you better eat that.
And a lot of it's just the way you come up, you know, because, you know, none of us on this side came from money. You don't sound like, you know, you guys grew up in a big fancy house, you know, with just plenty of money everywhere. It's where you come from. And we live in such a wasteful society, and people aren't being taught young enough, you know, how hard they have to work to get those things. A lot of it's just taken for granted.
I tell you like this, my granddaddy was like this, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, growing up in the South. Me, I mean, I ain't had no problem with my granddad said, oh, you want to pop it in there? You know what I'm saying? You want candy stuff? The candy truck used to come. I mean, Chico sticks was like 5 cents. Honey buns was like 25 cents. You know, so all that was when I was coming up. So I ain't had no problem with going in the ditches and getting bottles and turning them back in, you know, and getting the money because I know I could buy it. I ain't had no problem with raking yours, cutting grass. I mean, but later now you see that was just a trade that I was learning at a young age. If I chose to take up, you know what I'm saying, on a mowing business, something like that, I could have. But hey, he taught me, he said, if you want something, don't think everybody's gonna hand stuff to you, you know.
And that's a lesson that a lot of people in our generation don't have that drive, or they just don't have that knowledge.
Nowadays, nobody wants to go outside.
Hey, the kids got it good nowadays.
Hey, but they got that Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're out there
Now
playing. Out there playing that
Pokemon's gonna end
Pokemon.
obesity.
Yeah.
They got it good nowadays.
Yeah, running out in front of cars. Yeah, you right. Yeah, crazy.
I almost hit some freaking idiot walking down the road. She tried to tell me she was trying
You
to
know,
get this Pokemon.
me, you know, when I was growing up, you know, my mom passed when I was young. I was like 7 years old. So, you know, I had to grow up because it was just me and my dad. And my dad, you know, he worked. So he would leave me notes. The only time I see my dad was in the morning, man. You know, he'd cook me breakfast and stuff, send me off to school. I wouldn't see him until like 11 o'clock at night. So when I get out of school, it's like he'll have a note on the table telling me what I need to do with my chores, my food, this and that. And, you know, the average 7 to 8 year old nowadays couldn't do what I did.
Comes home, plays video games.
Yeah, they play this and they not do what they're supposed to do. You know, so
Yeah.
They get away
that
with
just not doing what they're told to do.
They just spoiled. I mean, you know, and
They've never had to hustle for them. They've never had to struggle. They don't know what it's like to have to struggle.
well, you know, I'm a firm believer. I mean, yeah, I can honestly say I spoiled mine, but I did that for multiple reasons, you know. And the biggest thing is, I mean, I tell my kids, don't be like me, be better than me. And I don't want them to have to go through some of the things I had to go through because, I mean, you know,
But
it's
you
not
still have to
easy out
teach
here.
it, but just because you don't want them to have to struggle the way you did, but you're still teaching them the difference to know. Just because you're not struggling, you still have to know the difference.
Oh yeah, they already know. I mean, at the same time, I mean, you know, they want something. I mean, it's like now, school get ready to go back and everything. I mean, you know, if you don't get that education, I mean, hey, tomorrow ain't promising no one. But at the same time, I just tell them, you know, to be successful in life, you got to have an education for one. You don't want somebody to come up to you, you can't count money, you can't spell, you can't read, you can't write, you know, you just a dumb fuck. So, you know, if you don't want nobody looking down at you, and if you don't want, I mean, you can just drive around town and you look at some of these people. Sometimes you tell yourself, is that sign they holding up? Are they really hungry? Are they really homeless?
Or they just lazy?
Or they just lazy? And then it makes you think, well, what the hell was you doing, you know what I'm saying, 40, 20 years ago? How did you fall down and couldn't pick yourself up? Because I look at it like this. The same tools is out here right now. They was out then, but they're more advanced now. But you got to apply yourself, you know. And if you want to be something, you got to just keep that mindset and make it happen. Instead of going around looking for pity parties, I mean, it ain't gonna get you nowhere.
They've made it so easy nowadays to go get your education. You can kind of just go in and take a 30-minute test, and next thing you know, you got your GED. Which back in the day, if you quit school, you were frowned upon.
Hell, you might go in there now, sleep with one of the teachers, and get a diploma. I mean, shit.
Nowadays,
I mean,
it was probably like that back in the day, but it wasn't on Facebook like it is now.
With the social media nowadays, everybody gets
to know, but there's no secrets.
Hey, you know what?
No, hey, just keep the secret.
It's a guaranteed thing. They say sex sells, right? Well, it's crazy because you think about it. How do you sit here and you be behind a desk and you supposed to be teaching the kid, but the whole time you're not trying to teach this kid. You're trying to figure out how to manipulate this kid's mind to get them to do what you want to do. And then when you get caught, you looking like a dumb fuck. Because who sits back and prey on someone's kid going to school? I mean, here you is. You know, I look at myself. You know what I'm saying? I have 3 daughters. So I'm looking at my daughter goes to school. I'm damn saying in my mind, is this guy, if she goes to school, well, damn weirdo, you know? And you get that. You know, and that's sick, man.
Yeah, that's real sick.
Kyler doesn't know how to give head his first day.
Don't know how to give head. Well, that's probably a good thing because I'm a male.
Fuck. You went muff diving, huh?
Oh, man.
They don't know. Some people don't know what we're talking about. I poured a fucking beer and it's got a lot of foam.
Yeah.
Like shit.
Yes, looks like shit. Yes. But you know, I take back and scribe. I just look at a lot of things though, man, that's going around. And yeah, I think for the most of it, man, I think a lot of people, you know, could do more. But a lot of people hold back. If you look at now, look at how things are going now. I mean, like when you saying politicians, I mean, look at how the White House is. I mean, it's all right now. Everything is just all just crazy right now. Nobody don't know what direction things are finna go.
And we had this conversation about just not knowing.
It all comes back to social media. Everything has to do with social media. Blah blah blah. Like if there was no social media,
right? Did you see what Donald Trump put on Twitter? Like Jesus Christ,
man! And to me, they bashing each other so tough, man. I mean, both of them.
You know, as a young person, people. I'm talking like people like my grandparents' generation, especially. People in their 60s and 70s are like, you got to vote, you got to get politically involved. Like, they're always, Kyler, I know you know, people always say, you got to get involved. But okay, you turn on the news, there's so much bullshit and there's so much shit going on. How the hell are you supposed to get involved when all it is fucking what some politician put on Twitter, and now they're the world's biggest piece of shit because of something they said on Twitter. Like, are you
the way I
kidding me?
The way I see it is, yeah, I vote, and then when this person turns out to be a piece of shit, I'm voting for a piece
now
of
you're
shit.
responsible.
Deep down in my gut, I'm thinking, you know what? If I wouldn't have voted for this motherfucker.
But then you're like, well, shit, I voted for him, and I didn't even know what the fuck I was voting for.
But you know, we vote this year. We damned if we do, damn if we don't.
Yep.
You guys vote?
Because I vote.
Yeah.
Well, I ain't gonna lie to you, I didn't. I ain't vote. I mean, because to me, it's like this. You know, it's all comedy to me. It's comedy to me because here's how I view it all. You know, I watch bits and pieces of it, but at the same time, to me, it makes me think, dang on real estate tycoon can sit here and go run for president. I turn around and look at that, and I'm telling myself, like, okay, you know, if he can do it, damn, anybody can go in there and do it. I mean, hell, because it seems like it's all about money. I mean, because hell, to be honest with you, are you really getting votes because you're sincere, or are you buying votes? You know, because
everybody knows he who has the deepest pockets wins. If you got enough money,
that's it.
And that's in anything, unfortunately, not just president.
I don't follow politics. I don't do anything, so I can't.
I don't
I don't have an
really,
opinion.
man, because the reason why is we still gonna be paying high taxes. We're still gonna be doing. I mean,
I'm still going to do the same thing I do every single day, regardless of who becomes
You're still
president.
going to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. You're going to go to work. You're going to get off at 5. On the weekend, you're still going to play with the kids. You're going to ride your motorcycle. You're going to go to car shows. And on Monday morning, you're going to go back to work and do the same fucking thing, no matter what.
exactly.
So,
And the thing that I see is, how is the first woman president to go down in history? Why does it have to be a president's wife that already fucked up?
Well, okay. Now here's how you look at it. Who else have you seen that try to run? I mean, here's my view on that. Honestly, I want to see a woman get up there. I want to see just how a woman take control of the
But
country.
not that woman.
Well,
she's a fucking sociopath. She's fucking nuts.
Like I said, we damn different.
Exactly.
With either one of them, we gonna.
I'm sure she's a nice guy, but I'm not trying to sit
oh,
there.
wow. Well, you got to look at it
Well,
like
if
this.
not, if it's either her or we're gonna have a huge fucking wall and we're not gonna be able to see nothing on the other side. So
The way I see it like this, you got one that's taken, you got one that's given. We need somebody in the middle, but at the same time, I mean, if I had to vote, I would go for Hillary, because at the same time, I mean, everybody make mistakes, but it's not like, you know what I'm saying, she's, from my point of view, I mean, hey, she's trying to do something.
yeah.
But if you've been watching it lately, I mean, hell, shit, it's a toss-up.
They all got a little bit of false hope.
Everybody, yeah.
Never really know.
They're all,
Boy, they
She's
be
got the lead
bashing
right
each
now.
other.
Yeah.
man.
God,
And see,
they're
and
not
see
the
what's
dirty
funny
laundry.
is it ain't when you turn on the news, it ain't. This is why you should vote for me. I want to be president. This is why you should vote for me. It's don't vote for him. Don't vote for him because he's a piece of shit. It's not, hey, vote for me because I know what I'm doing. It's
welcome
this
to the
guy,
roast
fuck
of the
this guy.
presidential candidate.
Well, you gotta look at it. They said Bill was getting head, right? They said he was getting head.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, then you turn around and then you look at Trump. I mean, hell, a supermodel. I mean, hell, porn star. I mean,
yeah, because
he's
she
not
wants
perfect.
something to do with his fucking 97-year-old ass.
But
No
look at
fucking
that
way.
face. But that hair, like that's what.
Hey, that's a
Como,
trademark.
you know,
That's
he's
a
talking
trademark.
the fuck out of that Como.
That's a trademark for real. You know what I'm saying? You
I can
shave his
pull it
head,
off.
He's
he's
just a
fucking
fucking
sick.
status symbol to me.
Yeah, but that's a toupee.
But I'm telling you, but you know
It
what?
looks
Long
like
way.
a toupee too.
But honestly, this is how I look at it. If he does get elected, this is what I'm thinking he's gonna do. He's gonna laugh in everybody's face, say, "Ha ha! I told you fuckers I can make this happen and do it."
He
and
just
walk away.
wants to do it just to say, I could be president,
Yeah.
but then he's going to get there, he's going to sit down and he's going to be like, fuck,
We're
guys,
gonna-
what do I do?
Yeah, we're
Hey,
gonna
you know what
have
I'm
an
supposed to
annual
do?
purge.
I tell you, if he make it though, that draft is gonna be a big thing.
You think he's going to start?
He's gonna start draft. Hey, they're gonna start
There's
drafting all the
plenty of
young.
fucking, our military's been fine without the draft. Why they fucking need to volunteer
They're
more?
gonna bring that draft back, man.
There's people trying to get in the military right now. They
Yeah,
can't.
but
get in.
if he make it, it's gonna be a draft. You know.
I'm gonna register myself as a sex offender if that happens.
Damn.
Damn.
Well, I mean, you know, you gotta look at it.
You don't
You
have
heard-
to
you
ask
heard what
because
he
we can
said.
already tell.
The first thing you heard, he said, "We're gonna put a wall up." You know,
Yeah.
ISIS is gonna be eliminated. I mean, you listen to some of these things that he is saying.
He's just saying shit that sounds good.
You know, and
He
that's
just talks really loud, and then people are just like, yeah, let's follow this guy. He talks loud. He sounds important.
bullshit. Yeah.
Didn't he say he want to keep the foreigners out?
Yeah,
Yeah.
every one of them. He wants to take all of them.
That's
out
what
of here.
America is. We're all foreigners.
Why can't we all foreigners?
Yeah,
I mean,
That's
think
why.
about it.
That's what America is.
Hell, I could
we
talk another
came-
language if I had to.
We came, you know, you go back to the 3rd grade. We came from England because we didn't like it, so we came over here. That's a fucking foreigner.
But you know, the way I look at it is this: when you look at people they sell, a lot of people don't know nothing about their backgrounds. A lot of people don't know about their backgrounds. And now, if you look at how you can sit here now and look at who your
cultural
ancestors is and
appropriation.
stuff. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You didn't have that shit 20, 30 years ago. Now, you can sit here and say, oh, fuck, I come from this kind of people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you sitting there and you saying, oh, I got a little bit of black in me. I got a little bit of, Italian in me. But at the same time, you steady pointing fingers at people, but you don't even know where you really come from.
Yeah,
Exactly.
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
very true.
Exactly.
And that's the backwards thing. It's all about knowing your history. And a lot of people don't know their history. That's
Yeah.
why a lot of them are ignorant.
But they make it so much easier now to figure out, where you're from, your ancestries, all that shit. Like with social media and the internet nowadays, you could talk to somebody across the world in a matter of seconds. But back in the day, if you wanted to talk to somebody, you'd be writing a letter.
And you'd be waiting a month for them to get it, and then a
Yeah.
month for them to fucking send one back.
That's true.
But nowadays, you could find family across the,
Well, hell,
the world.
Cody was fucking
Yeah, my brother
chatting on us
chatting
on
with
the
us
through the
from
podcast in Thailand. We were sitting right there. He was in Thailand on the other fucking side of the globe, talking to us through YouTube on the podcast.
That's the world now. Like, we have so much technology, so much everything. Instead of using social media to bash on random shit, if you use both social media to come together. Like, you don't ever hear about racial, like over in London or England or like anywhere in Europe. You don't ever hear about
Race is. It seems like race is only a
Race
problem
problem.
here.
You know why?
Only a problem
You know
here.
why it seems like it's more of a problem here? Because we have so many people that come here, and they look for they want to better themselves and things like that. But then you got people who's been here all their life who feel like they got failed by the government, and they feel like hell, the government helped them. What the fuck the government helping them for when we're the ones who've been here, we're from here, and we're suffering? And then it gets twisted. Still, you know what I'm saying? And it shouldn't be that way, because if the government, denies you, it's because you done something wrong. There's some fraud somewhere. But yes, I can honestly say a lot of times when you get people come over here, yes, they get a little extra help, as I call it, like a little pat on the back. But at the same time, you shouldn't hate. You should just buckle down. Hey, dig a little deeper and overcome
Well,
it.
they're getting the help, and they also, the ones that are getting the help also came over here and did it the right way.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't come over here and sneak over here.
Yeah.
They're paying taxes. They took their citizenship test. They're hustling for the real world on paper, the way the book says you're supposed to do it. So,
And I think the when it comes to war and stuff like that, that's all a government thing to me. I mean, because people don't sit here. I mean, if me and you sit here right now, we can't. It's not like we're gonna be able to go outside and you say, "Hey, we're finna start this kind of war," because we don't like each other. So, I mean, it's not gonna mean nothing. You can scream to the top of your lungs.
the
about anything.
president is the one that declares war. The government is the one that says we're at war now. So, and it's all about. They can say it's over whatever, but I feel like it's about money.
People can sit
It's
there on
always about
social
money.
media and bash on what's going on here in the United States, but at the same time, they got to think about the wars that happen everywhere else. You got wars in Africa. You got
Man,
wars
all
in-
them third world countries, like Africa especially,
We got it good here.
so many
We got
wars
it good
going
here
on
compared to
constantly.
everywhere else.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Like-
like an ongoing battle between.
Well, like in Israel,
trying to fit in.
they're fighting over there, and they've been fighting over there since biblical times, literally since biblical times, and they are still fighting over there. There's active war zones over there, and they've been fighting literally since forever. And that's just a way of life over there. That's just the way it is. They don't think it's weird. It's just normal. Over here, they don't know what it's like to have house-to-house combat, where there ain't no normal life. It's just fighting to survive every single day. And we don't have that here. There's no battle on our home front.
Unless you see them crazy motherfuckers, redneck dudes.
But I
raising
say
their kids
that-
for war.
Yeah, but I say there's no battle on our home front, but then you got all these attacks going on. Like what happened in Dallas, what happened in Baton Rouge. Terrible, terrible things.
Yeah.
And now it is coming over here, and that's a scary fucking thought.
Well, the way everything is shifting now, man, it is crazy. But at the same time, like you say, you got to dig into your own backyard, clean that up, and then see how everything else unfolds.
Yeah, before we go over there and try to help another country, we're going to fix our own.
Figure out what's going on over here.
But what do I know? I'm just a goofy American working a 5 to 5.
Yeah, working it. What are you supposed to do? I mean, as an American, literally, you got bills to pay, you got rent, you got to pay your taxes.
Well,
That's all you can do is get up and go to work.
Taxes.
I don't know. I just, like you said, my life don't change. I get up and I go to work. So that way on Friday I can get a paycheck and keep all the stuff that I
gotta
like.
sit here and stress about how my kid's gonna grow up. I grew up, technically I had it pretty easy. Even though we needed the money that we didn't have.
Just because, exactly.
My kid's gonna grow up, and how the way I see things happening, it's not gonna be the same.
No.
Yeah, you always want the best for your kids.
See, that's
man.
what's funny. Just like you, I didn't come from money. We were pretty poor growing up. Even though my dad owned his own business, we were always pretty poor. But as a kid, you don't know any different. Like his mom too. My parents, just because they were struggling, you didn't know really how bad you had it off. Our parents at least cared enough to at least have fun through it. It wasn't always just down in the dumps.
But see,
it's still making the best out of a bad situation.
But see, that's the good thing though. Even though they know the struggle was real, but they didn't allow y'all to see that. A lot of people don't know what it's like to sit here, have a house full of kids, and on Monday I'm wearing a pair of pants. On Tuesday, my brother is wearing them. You see what I'm saying? And it goes like that with the girls
it's not
too.
even a big deal. It's just the way it goes. It's kind of like eating leftovers thing. It ain't a big deal. It's just Tuesday's leftovers.
But I grew up the way I did because it made me more humble, made me more generous.
And you understand the value of $1.
I always fuck up because I see the good people and I loan money that I shouldn't be loaning.
I'm always guy.
I tell you what, sometimes it's like this. It's better to give than receive, but sometimes, you got to humble yourself and be like, hey, I don't know if this, if this person here, if it's going to benefit them more than
nobody's going to take care of yourself but you. So you always got to be on guard, unfortunately.
Yeah. But it's good to have a good heart.
I'm always giving something to the homeless, man.
This guy struggles for what he has, and he'll loan people money when he has none. And now, right now, this dude is in a hole because he loans people money that didn't want to pay him back.
It'll come back to you. It'll come back to you. Your blessing is coming. It just, what I'm saying? You can't say it's going to happen today, happen tomorrow. It's going to come when you're really down and out. I look at it like this. As long as you got a roof over your head, as you able to pay your bills, and you're able to eat.
I tell everybody, as long as my bills are paid, I'm fine. As long as I got somewhere to sleep at night and I have a full belly, I'm great. I don't have to worry about nothing. I go to work every day. I do my work. I go home. I eat. I go to bed. I have a place to rest my head. So if I have to spare $100, $200, even $1,000 to help somebody else out, as long as my bills are paid.
Just don't let nobody take advantage of you now. They say it's okay to help somebody.
That's what, but don't be overboard. He's find out the hard way because he's been too nice to a few people, and unfortunately, sometimes your heart kind of gets in front of your head, and But then you realize, then you'll figure out when it's time to help and when it's time to put your guard up.
In my mind, that's the way I see it. Is I lend somebody money, and if they don't answer my calls and they say they're going to pay me, they're obviously going through a harder time than I am.
And you know who you are. You know who you are.
He's going to come find you.
And he will come find you. And you're lucky you don't beat the hell out of you. But anyways,
I started this car club, man. It's not just a car club. We gonna do some charity type work. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of give back to the community, man, because that's what I want to do.
So how are you gonna? What kind of things are you gonna do to be able to? You're gonna have car shows and use the entry money to help pay for certain things, or to do stuff for people?
It's not always about just having car shows. I'm
just saying, but that's just a way to generate money to use that money to help other people.
Well, yeah, but at the same time, what do you do when you don't do shows? You know what I'm saying? I look at it like this. Everybody, I can't say everybody, but if you can go spend $50 to $100 on something that you can say, hey, I could have went without that. Look at that person who needs that. Some people, $20, $30 can make a big difference.
Right.
But you have a lot of single mothers out here who are struggling and need that help.
Genuinely,
and it's not just the single mothers; it's fathers out there too. Right. So I got to
get the people. Exactly. But it's the people. It's the people.
He's a family man. He's a family man.
People who are trying, and they're out hustling. They're working every day, and are still just trying to get those lectures. You're making sure that you're finding the people who need the help and not the people that are lazy.
I've got 10 pairs of shoes. If I have an extra pair of shoes in my car, and I drive by a homeless guy and I see he's got some ratty shoes on, he's getting those shoes. He's getting those shoes.
Fucking serious.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
I feel you on that one.
I ain't gonna lie to you. At one point, I had over 50 pairs of shoes, and I think right now I probably got about 45 in my closet. Because that's just me. You know how you have women who likes to buy purses or all these different types of lipsticks and stuff like that. Me, I like buying shoes.
Yeah, I'm a shoe person too.
What's funny though?
Do you and then help somebody else?
But I have so many. But sometimes, like I get them little DAV things in the mail, and I give a lot of old shirts and stuff like that. I do that. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, what is it gonna do? Sit in there, I ain't gonna wear it no more.
And what's funny is a lot of people that have 45 pairs of shoes. A lot of that is the guy that he didn't have those things growing up, and you used to you'd get one pair of shoes for school, and you would keep them fucking things clean as hell every fucking day until Christmas time. You had to go to the beginning of school till Christmas. You get a pair of shoes at Christmas. Last year, and the same thing. He keep the motherfuckers clean as hell all the way until fucking the end of school year.
I used to have a fascination with shoes.
I did too.
But every time.
So you appreciate what it is to have a nice, clean pair of shoes.
Oh, I had
so
3 pairs.
Appreciate those, and just like now, you have 45 pairs of shoes. They're all in the box. They're all clean. But you know the difference because you know what it's like to not be able to have fucking nice things.
Have to work that way. Yeah, you're right. But when I was growing up, I had that one pair for school. But my grandma was like, you going to church. So she was like, you gonna have some church shoes. You ain't coming in wearing those sneakers in school, But my dad was like, you got to go outside and play. Now, deep into the country, a lot of us was out there playing. We didn't wear shoes, you know what I'm saying? Because we was on dirt roads. But, after a while, my dad was like, nah, this ain't gonna happen. But he just did that just because we was always wanting. Yeah. So he had to say, nah, we can't do this. But like you say, yes, when you got more than one kid in the household, hey, you're not gonna be going and buying this and that.
You always have those church shoes that your mom or dad keeps in their closet just for that special day that you're going to church.
Hey, I had
they know better. They know better. Your little badass gonna be fucking wearing them things out.
I ain't gonna lie, I had the penny loafers and I stuck the penny in there.
Yeah, the penny, everything.
I did too. I had a shiny penny.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I thought I could do the moonwalk in them mugs. But that was coming up though, man. But now my thing is if I wear it, my kids gonna wear it. I'm not gonna go buy myself, a pair of $100 sneakers, and then my kids are wearing something that
they all meet in the middle, and you guys get, be equal.
Well, I do spoil myself because, what I'm saying, at the end of the day, I couldn't get everything I wanted when I was coming up because it was more than one kid in the household. So when I got, to like I am now, if I want something, then I go get it because I'm pleasing myself.
That's why you hustle that hard. That's why you work hard.
I spoil my kid way too much. I go out and shop for him.
This dude, we go to the mall right now. Okay, his boy has more sneakers than I do, and they all look nice.
He's gonna grow out of them.
Tomorrow we go eat lunch at the mall. This motherfucker's gonna get his boy a brand new outfit, new sneakers, a hat.
Is it your only son?
Yeah.
And
that's what's up.
And you ain't talking cheap clothes.
His shirt and his shirt matches.
Hey, that's what's up.
That's how it's gotta be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Blow the shit out of it.
But I also watch this guy buy his fucking boy a pair of sneakers and then eat ramen noodles all week because he bought his boy a pair of fucking sneakers.
Hey, you know what though?
Sacrifices.
Sacrifices you got to make. If you want your kids to have something nice, look at it like this. Just like I tell my girls, I always say, come to daddy, because you know why? I don't want y'all to be outside and somebody walk up and say, hey, here you go, you want this, and then grab and put them in the car.
Like, no, I don't
want my girls to rely on no man. As long as I'm able to do it, I want them to come to me, because at the end of the day, when you have a child that sits back and hungers and wants something, it's either two roads they're gonna go down. One, they're gonna be a thief, or they're gonna be sitting there,
just take whatever.
Yeah, and hey, when you have a daughter, I don't want my daughter just, you know what I'm saying, looking at a guy she needs a hand out. Get your
Right.
own, but at the same time, if
Check
you fall
this out.
short, you can always come to daddy for it.
Right.
Yeah.
You know? And that's how it should be.
Always. I try to put myself before my son at all times. Like he has his own bank account.
But you have to. But you're also making sure that you're a better father to your son than what your father was to you. So that's also a lot. You know, that's also a burning.
No offense, Dad.
No offense. No offense.
But that's how you want it to
honest.
be, though. You want it to be like that, man.
I grew up without a dad, so you know, me seeing my son, it's just like, well, I want him to grow up like I did, but without the
You want him
fact
to
that
be
he didn't
humble,
have a
but
dad.
you want to be there for him.
Yeah. So
And you're doing a pretty good job of that.
I try to do my best, and I cuss a lot online, so.
Yeah, I mean, but you have
Hopefully he don't
to.
watch this shit.
You instill a lot of things in your son that you want him to be.
Yeah.
You know, and as time, you know, saying goes, you're gonna show him things. You know, because a lot of kids out here right now, a lot of boys and some girls, but I'm just saying, boys in particular, don't know what it's like to be coming into a man. You know what I'm saying? They don't know the value of the things that you know, it's tools that you have to teach,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, a boy. Just like it's tools that, you know what I'm saying, girls have to know.
There's certain things that a mom teaches her daughter, just like there's certain things that
I mean,
dad
think about it.
teaches his
You know,
son.
not to be, you know, sounding gross or nothing, but think about it. Can a man really teach a girl how to go in there and change herself when she has a money? No. You know?
That's
So-
just certain, you know, there's just certain things. Yeah,
Yes,
absolutely.
the Dark Knight over here.
Chicken George.
But-
Chicken George in
all
the
right.
house, ladies and
You
gentlemen.
need
Chicken
some,
George.
if you're hungry right now, come down. This motherfucker, hook it up.
Chicken George will take care of you.
Best cook you got. Best
Long
cook.
as it's before 9:30.
But if you give him a nice tip, he'll go in there and fire that grill back up for you.
After 9:30, I don't fuck with you.
Pay him an extra 20 at midnight.
Extra 20, he'll be in there. He'll get it, make it happen.
9:45. I want a quesadilla. Yep.
You know, it's just like, for example, you know what I'm saying? I watch my son, you know. Some of the biggest things he say, you know, I have a sensational feeling, you know, and you ask yourself, what was I doing when I was that age? You know, a lot of people when they were 14, 15, they was out making it happen. I can speak for myself.
Right.
I know what he was doing. He probably was getting out through there too. You know?
You know, I had to grow up fast, man, at 7, 8 years old, you know what I'm saying? So, I had to grow up fast, man. So,
You know, there's some people right now don't even know how to go in there and cook a meal.
Yeah.
I mean, can't even boil water.
Yeah.
Like,
That's beautiful.
can we order a pizza? No.
and see, at 7
Hell
and
no.
8, when I was young, I knew how to do it.
You could cook a few things. You can make
Cooked a
some
few
you can make macaroni and cheese. You can make some ramen noodles.
And I made mac and
doing
cheese.
over here?
I don't know. He was just standing behind us.
He's
fucking
cool. I
weird.
see he's in here all the time. He's a nice guy. I think he's just
You
drunk.
better
He's
put
just
a
like,
20 in my
Hey, you look at it. Some people when they trying to go do laundry, you know what I'm saying? They fuck
Oh,
their
yeah.
clothes up, you know, and that's funny.
that's
So-
because when they were little, they wasn't taught what they needed to be taught.
oh yeah, and that's. But see, some of them could have had the teaching, but some of them didn't. They just wanted to do other things.
I grew up learning how to cook, clean, laundry,
Exactly.
everything.
I know it. I even know how to sew.
Yeah.
Yep,
Me too.
I do too.
Yeah,
I can sew
my
a
daddy
button-
taught
I can
me
sew a
all
button
that.
on my
What's your
shirt.
boyfriend's name?
Oh no! Oh hell no! I got a wife right at home.
I don't know who said that.
Now you know, but
Someone's a good hobby to have.
You gotta know how to do all of it. You gotta know how to do. Hey, you gotta know how to do all of it, man. I'm telling you.
you gotta make
What
it, make
Chilo
the
said.
best. You gotta make the best.
CeeLo, I know you ain't talking shit.
You gotta make the best
Say,
of
if my
the
brother's not
situation.
checked in, that's a good
It's
sign.
working
That
this
means
time.
sign's working.
You gotta make the best of a situation. You know, you don't want to walk in somebody's house and their house is smell like feet and ass. You know what I'm saying? You want to walk in there and like, damn, you got some good home training.
I don't want to depend on nobody to wash my clothes, sew, cook, whatever. If I can do all of it. So I don't need a woman to do all that. But no offense, to my wife. But,
No offense.
it's good to have that though.
I don't condone marriage.
Oh man.
He condones marriage. He doesn't condone
Me be getting
stupid
married.
women.
I condone.
He
Okay,
has
everybody
a
else getting married is
awesome
fine.
choice in women.
Yeah, most of them.
Kylie picks
great.
Most of them,
You say he has an awesome choice in women.
Yes.
he likes to find
That's
the
why he
ones
doesn't
that like
condone
to.
marriage.
That's
Wait a minute. He doesn't commit to marriage.
I don't condone.
He don't condone marriage.
You don't condone
he
marriage
was
To me, getting
he's
married.
been treated terribly. He
Yes.
because you've been spoiled.
He loans
you give him
money-
too much.
no, he loans money to the wrong people. He's too nice to the wrong women.
They didn't change his potty pad or let him in when it was raining.
You know what you got to do? You got to start must diving a little bit better.
Oh shit.
It's
know-
gonna come a day he gonna get married.
Yeah, you gonna get married, and then you got to go
Yeah,
must
when
diving
I'm
and make that thing happen.
67 and some 40-year-old wants to get with
Hey,
me.
Ah,
If-
fuck. That's a
if
damn
it's-
Dr. Phil episode right there.
60-year-old wants
If it's
to get with
60
you.
or 40, 50, whatever it is,
Hey,
you gonna
hey.
get married.
You don't want to do that. You gonna hey, I'm gonna tell you something. You don't want to do that now. Like what grandma used to say, old woman give you worms. You don't want to go there now. Don't get there with it. You
No,
want to
he
keep it within 10 years now.
he had a little bad run of luck and been treated pretty shitty by a lady who he was pretty fucking good to. So I could see that.
You know what you did? You gave her your all. Like what's old boy name? You sat there and you gave her your all, and that's what you shouldn't have did. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes
Sam Smith.
sometimes it's better.
No.
That's who that is.
You gave her your all, and you should have did that. You know, sometimes if you're really looking for that right one, sometimes it's just best let her come to you.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
play Shy Boy. You know, say you ever watch Five Heartbeats? I know that's a a black flick or whatever, but hey, play Shy Boy. You know what I'm saying?
I don't have color TV.
Oh shit! You got rabbit ears. Yeah, just do Shy Boy. You know, but seriously, I mean, the thing is don't open the doors up. At 100% when you meet someone, because of course they're gonna take advantage of you. You know, she probably look at you and say, "Oh, he's easy pickings."
Yeah, I've been single for 3 years. I've been single since.
Oh, you
my
can't
son-
bring our shots
since
to
a
us.
little
That's
bit,
nice.
like just after my son turned 1. I've been staying.
You hear that? He says he's been single for 3 years.
She didn't forget nothing.
Now, on this note, that you've been single for 3 years, so that means you have no social life. Is that what we're getting at? You have no social life?
I'm at a bar right now. This is social, right?
Hey, but here's the thing though. I mean, but on a weekly basis, outside of work and outside of doing things with your son,
That one's good.
there is no hangout.
Right?
Oh yeah, I hang out with these two.
Okay, so they say, hey, 3 is a crowd. 3, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, three's coming.
Yeah, I'm a third wheel all the time.
You the third wheel?
Yeah.
Ain't no swinging or nothing going on,
I
is
don't
it?
think you feel like
No,
third
we're-
wheel.
This is
Ain't
my
no-
cousin. This is my cousin.
You know, ain't no
way.
sideshow Bob just something going on.
No, definitely not.
They make it easy. Like I don't feel like a third wheel when I'm hanging out with them. It's like just
Oh.
hanging out with two friends.
So when you're out with them, do they try to help you? Do they say, hey, I think she's nice. You should try
Okay,
to go talk to
okay,
her?
don't
I think,
hold on.
They say I think he's nice, and they're trying to give me.
Okay, hold on. Okay, he can say whatever he wants. He doesn't have no problem getting any company. This dude does not hang out by himself.
That's what I was waiting
He
here.
has no problem.
That's what I
He
was
has
waiting
no
here.
problem finding company.
I thought you was from the land of the lost, and
No.
that's what
I
I
got
wanted
two
to hear.
dogs. I got 2 dogs.
Okay.
Oh shit, Rocky and Bull Weekly.
Hey, if he plays his card right, he'll find one and then another before the end of the night. So he'll be
That's
fine.
what I'm talking
He'll be
about,
fine.
and then knock them both down.
Say that.
Hey, knock them both down.
My
On
mom's
the
watching.
podcast.
My mom's
Hey, go ahead, knock them both down now when you do.
But it's gonna be a time you're gonna settle down, man. I'm telling you. It's
Well,
gonna
you
be a
tried
time.
that.
Keep
It's
that
not
bottle of
his fault,
Viagra
but-
beside the bed when you get there. You know,
He'll get there.
keep that bottle of Viagra beside the
40
bed now.
years from now,
You know, the blood runs low down there. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep that Viagra.
Hey, they got pills for that now. They got hella infomercials. You know, you just call a 1-800 number, they get you hooked up.
Hey, you ain't got to do that. If she a hot chick, that mother should just bounce right up. Shit, I mean, I'm just keeping it 100.
He's black from the waist up, so it'll work.
Ain't that a bitch?
All right, and here's to that.
Another one bites the dust.
Hey, so y'all gonna do this on the day of the car show?
yes,
Can we?
sir.
Sure, why not?
You just said, can we?
Just
We
making
already
sure.
talked about it.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
just
but it's
saying,
a
you don't have to
different-
ask us if it's all right with you. We'll be there,
Yeah.
guaranteed.
We'll set this shit up anywhere,
Yeah,
everywhere.
y'all gonna set it up.
We're trying to get NASA to put us on one of their space stations.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's impossible.
Houston, come
They
in.
don't have
Houston.
Wi-Fi up there.
Oh yeah. You want to go to the altitude? Here we go.
They send monkeys up there, but they won't send two.
God, is that how they came with Planet of the Apes? They sent the monkey up there and he came back smart as fuck.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's William.
That's William right there.
Yeah.
So he was probably the one that was also had a special role in the movie Congo, huh?
Congo.
He is Congo. Amy, ugly gorilla, right there. Yes. Okay.
Harambe.
Yes. So what you think about the weather, man? How you think about this crazy weather that's been lately?
The last couple of days it's been so sunny and hot, and then last night I woke up at midnight. It's just storming.
My power went out twice last night.
Loser.
You must be in a bad zone.
Yeah, my power was on the whole time. My dogs were barking. I had to bring them in.
I had to start the dryer twice at 4 a.m.
I'm glad I got my grass cut though.
Oh, right?
We're in the jungle
my grass
right
got
now.
cut yesterday.
Yeah.
Thank God.
My grass looks like the Congo.
Well, you know what? It's cut, but it's gonna grow right back. Now the
We have a
rain just
guy
gonna keep
25
feeding it.
bucks.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna have to get through my yard with a machete first.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Weed whacker.
Shit. You can go back there and lay. Nobody won't find you, huh?
Yeah. Wait till the cops come try to raid my house.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
They look like a scene on Jurassic Park with them velociraptors and just start pulling them down. Wrapping them up.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Also, we're having a barbecue tomorrow. Anybody that's watching, you're more than welcome to come by Black Shark Muay Thai. You can look us up on Facebook. You can find the address on there. It's at 7 o'clock. I try to pick up the cake. There's been plenty of food, mostly Thai food. So if you want to come out, yeah.
Yes.
But
Bring
he
your
said he's
kids
cooking
out.
steak and burgers and
Bring your kids out so they can learn some Muay Thai.
yeah. He's
Rice
all
and steak.
definitely bringing the kids. He's wanting to put together a children's class.
Yeah. $40
So-
a month for children, $50 a month for
And you're-
adults.
And when he says $40 a month, if you want to come and train 4 days a week, 5 days a week, you can train.
You can train every day. We're
Every
there
day.
every single day.
If you want it doesn't matter. There's not a minimum requirement for people who want to come to class. If you're the only one that happens to want to come on a Tuesday, he's going to be there, give you the training. You know, if your two kids are the only kids that week or that day that can get in for the kids class, he's still going to take care of them. So
Well, I already talked to him about me coming. I'm gonna definitely come.
He wants to learn Muay Thai and he wants to learn
Well,
the international language.
swing by the gym tomorrow.
Natsuko.
Swing by the gym tomorrow, and you can at least check it out and kind of
Yeah, if
see
you guys
what
want
it's
to come by
about.
the barbecue, check it out.
I'm trying to get my
Stop
niece
by and
in
drink
there.
a beer.
Yeah, we'll
Now,
do that.
I know you said about the prices and everything, but I maybe I didn't hear or something. Saying could be the senior citizen. Saying here's going out. But what time is this event going to take place?
What
Around
time's the barbecue?
around 7.
Around 7 o'clock.
Yep.
So we're going to start it a little, kind of late. The sun will still be up for an hour or two. We're going to do the barbecue, and then it's going to end up being an all-night thing for most people. They're going to be there partying.
And how often will the classes be taking place?
They do it every single day.
Every single day.
Yep. If you wanna come on Tuesday evening, you're gonna be able to get your training.
So the
No
good
matter what.
So the good thing about it is teaching self-discipline.
Yeah, we do. That's what we're trying to mainly focus on. If you teach your kids at a young age, they're gonna have discipline forever. They're gonna keep that. They're not only gonna learn, like, it's pretty much putting them in football. They're learning from some kind of authority young, but this kind of authority is also gonna teach them self-defense and also beat the living shit out of somebody if they need to.
Oh yeah. I can see it now. Somebody coming in and they sit there and
Somebody comes and mess around with one of your daughters, boy, they fucking
hey,
be over with.
Hey, they want to come learn saying this Muay Thai. They gonna, learn to the fullest, and then they're gonna turn around and somebody's ass gonna get whipped. I see it coming.
But other than just it's not about just wanting to be able to beat somebody up. But if you just want something to do with your extra time, if you want to just stay in shape, it's a great way to stay physically fit. A lot of what you do is a lot of running and stuff. It sounds like so.
Yeah.
Tyler got good
I
news
think-
this time.
I
Great
think
way
that's
to
a
stay
good
in
thing.
shape.
I think that's a good thing. Because a lot of communities need stuff like that. I haven't heard no one else speak upon doing something like that in the community, and I think that's a good thing.
way. Anybody that wants training is more than willing to do what it takes.
We're also in a community where it's kind of there's poverty. You know, it's not the best community in Wichita.
Right,
so
right.
We located ourselves right in the smack dab in the middle of this community. That way we can help out.
Right.
Help out kids. And,
there's a lot of kids over there. There's a lot of kids over there running around.
Might be able to get them off the street.
Exactly. There's a lot of kids right there in that neighborhood. Unfortunately, I'm not saying nothing bad about the gym, but that neighborhood is not the best neighborhood in town.
It's not.
It's not. It's the worst neighborhood in town. Frankly, it truly is. But, you know, a lot of these kids, if they have somewhere to go in their own neighborhood where they don't have to worry about somebody having to give them a ride and it's something affordable, they'll have somewhere to go.
We take them after school. We give them hours of training, and then there's days where we're going to go out and we're going to get them to do charity work.
The biggest thing is you
help clean up their own neighborhood, help do stuff right there in their neighborhood.
It's positive input in what you say is a negative community, which is going to be a positive community if all be successful like you want it. And I hope it does, because that's what's needed. Not just there, but in a lot of neighborhoods. And I feel like kids are innocent. It's just
because they don't know any better. They haven't been here long enough.
The people the people who they follow, and some of the things they see, they think, oh, I can do it. But everything you do is not going to be for you. Sure, I can go out here and maybe drive a car real fast, but that doesn't mean another person won't be able to do it. It's a lot of things, but I think that's a good thing, though. Man.
Yeah, with this team that we're putting together, it's not going to be like any other. Like most teams, they depend. Most places they depend on you to do your running on your own, do your cardio on your own. You just come in and kind of just learn how to fight.
Right.
Here, everybody runs together. Everybody trains together. Everybody does their charity work together. They do everything. So we plan on giving pretty much like community service hours to every single fighter that comes in there. So every time a fighter signs up, regardless of age, regardless of where you live, what you do for a living, you're getting community service hours, and you gotta commit those community service hours.
And we talked the last time about hooking up our car club, hooking up with you to do stuff, charity work, stuff for the homeless. So
yeah, exactly.
We're gonna make that happen.
Maybe just connect, get a fund going to where we can go find somebody. We can kind of reconnect with the homeless downtown. Select a few candidates and just help them out for a week or two, trying to help them find a job.
Exactly.
Now, give them a night of
better. You hear it?
Yeah.
All right.
We'll give them a night of a weekend. Get them on a Thursday or a Friday. Give them a weekend to just kind of realize that there's a little bit of good in the world, and then throughout that week, 2 weeks later, we're checking up on them, help them get job interviews, help them get the right kind of clothes to get to those interviews, the rides, everything. And we do it as RStylz and Main Stage Podcast. Connect to
We've been talking about doing that.
I'm all for that. We
work so much. We need to set aside some time and actually go out and really start, because there's always got to be a day one. There's got to be the first day we did it. So we need to.
It's gonna be a 2-month, 3-month process of just going out there and feeling out, who we.
Because we was talking about, you want to help the right people.
Yeah.
You don't want to help. You want to help the people that
you don't want to help the lazy people.
You want the
set
people.
up a fund for this guy. This guy needs help like a mother.
You can sell that
this guy had
right there for
on.
$3.
This guy had his fucking truck stolen out of the parking lot.
There it is, right there.
What's up, Doug? And then found his fucking truck.
Chicken George just got blasted, ladies and gentlemen. Chicken George got
Hey,
blasted.
this is Joe.
What up?
Hey, he one of the.
They know Joe.
Both of them pretty good cooks down here in Bourbon.
Right out here.
They both good cooks down in Bourbon.
Stripped it completely clean, and then try to charge me to come and get my truck out of the impound.
Didn't they find him like Belle Plaine on the river?
Belle Plaine, Kansas, in a fucking field.
Damn. So you had some good old country boys looking for some good old payback on your ass, and they came and got your kids.
That's probably what happened. It's karma.
You probably burnt that
He
chicken
didn't
up,
even clean up the broken glass in the parking lot when they broke the window. Punk ass.
Now I'm riding in a clean ass low rider bicycle. Clean in the bicycle. I'm gonna keep it pushing.
You gonna put it in the car, so?
Man, once I get my gold on,
And they some 10s, they ain't 20s, but they clean though.
Yeah. They in the house.
Clean up.
I keep it clean.
White walls, sparkling, you know, looking magnificent.
Yeah.
But on another tip, that's what I came back here to ask you. On this score show, who's doing all the cooking and the grilling? I mean,
Y'all probably gonna do it.
Chicken Joe.
Okay, I just need to set my
You
tip.
and Joe. You and Joe.
Is it
you
gonna
and
be in
Joe
the
probably
parking lot
do it.
or is it gonna be
It's
outside?
gonna be in here.
So
No, you can
back to
like
what we
shit
was
outside, like hot
saying
dog
before we
meat.
was
I got a
highly
big ass
interrupted with Chicken
motherfucking
George over here and
smoker.
everything, talking about his
Chicken
personal thing.
We're
George.
gonna be together on that.
Yes, I would, you know, saying I feel, you know,
But
that's
it's
a good
gonna be
thing to get
y'all,
together and try to, you know, get this.
I mean, y'all want
And
y'all
it
want
kinda
brats and
helps
burgers and dogs. I mean,
diversity. You know, you kind of got two different black, white. You know, kind of coming together to kind of do this thing as
I'm Creole, motherfucker.
whatever.
Creole.
I'm Indian. I'm really
All black
Indian.
people
Indian.
Indian. All black people. I ain't never met a black
I'm a
person
black
that said
man.
they was
I'm a
Indian.
black man. I'm a black man.
Are you Indian?
I'm not no damn Indian. I'm
Oh,
not no
shit, this is the
Creole.
first
I'm
guy.
a motherfucker 100%.
You from Crenshaw
Probably
Mafia.
100%
But yeah, but it kind of brings
It just proves the point.
yeah proves the point that
So,
not everybody's. how
You're
you
gonna
see
have
it on
age
social
groups.
media.
This is gonna be young boys, young
This is what I
girls,
said. I'm putting it
and
on
everything.
your tab.
And so, do you wanna do it like this? You know, RStylz is willing to, you know, participate in this, and I feel like for, you know, saying dress out clothes. You know, everybody might not have nothing to wear, you know, to come do it. You know, and you don't want them to wear just what they may have to wear every day or something. You know, so I feel like, you know, that's something to look into too. You know, I mean, hey.
So what do you think our first step should be? What, you know, if you say something on a podcast, pretty much you gotta follow through with it.
Well, my thing is this.
It's gotta be honest. So
Hey, what we
as
say
a
is
group with
100%. We gonna
and
follow
us,
through.
what's the first step? What do you think something that we could do to start helping out some other people? Maybe some folks less fortunate. Should we?
Okay.
Well, first,
You go where all the homeless people are. You get to chat with them. You don't go empty-handed. You know, you have bags of clothes. You have maybe some food that you can hand out. You can even hand out McDonald's cheeseburgers. It don't matter. These people are gonna
But maybe just some
appreciate
old T-shirts. Maybe everybody could just put together 5 or 10 T-shirts. Maybe we'll start like that.
You go out there, you start handing
clothes.
out food, clothes, and then you start to get to talking to these people. They open up to you because you're opening up to them by helping them out. And then you get to know these people. You get to know whether they're being lazy, whether they're just really in a tight spot, or whether it's just some drug addict that's sitting there trying to get his next fix.
Yeah, because I know a lady over there by my house, man, that I'm hearing that her family is really well off. She just don't want to come off the streets.
we have that.
And she
Why? Because
just,
she doesn't want to ask her family for money,
no,
or because
she
she
don't
just
want to come up off the streets.
she likes staying fucked up and
She
like
sits right over there, you
begs
know,
for
just,
money and smokes
No,
crack.
she
And
don't even
the jungle
beg.
life.
She just sits out there and she just do what she do.
That's the thing.
But her family has money, man, but she don't want to come up off the street.
It's a weird lifestyle to live when you know you have that
I just
there.
don't understand it, but you know,
Maybe she's just a simple person living in a hectic life, actually.
what do you got any plans on Sunday?
You might have a podcast.
Say we get maybe we should find some old T-shirts. I'll find some. I got a gang old T-shirts.
I've got plenty of clothes.
Well, maybe we'll start with maybe Sunday.
hey, y'all
put some-
t-shirts, our t-shirts, you gotta find some homeless people that's about our size.
Hey, we
We'll give
will.
away our T-shirts. You guys give
Speak for yourself. I'm in shape. You know, this guy over here, he's overweight.
We'll do it this way. We'll give our T-shirts away for them to wear. You can give your T-shirts away for blankets.
Or area rugs. Who knows?
I'm all for that. You know, if it's a positive thing
But
that
maybe
you want to do,
Sunday-
I'm with that.
Yeah, for right now.
So
Maybe Sunday, I'll put together some shirts. You can put together some shirts, and that's how we'll start. That way, you don't have to spend any money. And I don't have to spend any money. We'll start that way. Maybe we can we'll just start like that. Sunday,
But
we'll go
always
find
keep in
somebody to
mind,
give them to.
as the eye see, there's a lot of, you know, people down there that get haircuts, they get free showers, they get, you know, gift certificates and stuff. And they don't apply it. So when you're gonna reach out and help
That's
someone,
why we have to weed. You gotta
weed them
talk
out.
to people.
You got to weed them out.
That's what
we want to do.
At least
is
one
figure
day a
out who
week
needs
going
it.
down there and just kind of get to know these people, feel somebody out, feel a couple people out, and that way we can
You know
help them
who
out.
to help. You know who to help.
You know the
If
person.
you got somebody who's just trying, who's really struggling and trying and putting effort in, you know, he got a job interview, but he didn't get the job because, he had a dirty T-shirt. We'll help him out and put him in a clean pair of clothes.
I used to do this shit all the time, and it would bring you to tears just talking to some of the people that do.
But I agree. We'll find out who really needs it. Like I said, we'll start Sunday. Start with just some clothes. That way, we can start without having to spend any money. And we'll just use that as a feeler to figure out, maybe meet a few people and see what's going on.
So if you guys ever have any free time, just hit us up, and we'll just make a trip down there and do it.
So if you guys got some old T-shirts on Sunday, sounds like we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
I tell you one thing though.
So on Sunday, if you want to put some,
it's a task, but just always keep in mind, a lot of them people down there are well equipped with their game.
Yeah.
They're well professionals.
yeah, and that's how they make their living.
And a lot of them just
They
run game on you.
My thing is this: adults are one thing, kids are another. I'm all for helping a kid because at the end of the day, they're innocent.
They don't know no different.
That's right. I feel if we're gonna go in a direction, let's go to a family that because a lot of families can't get everything they need because there's so many people in line that needs that same help. They can't get it. If
they're the ones that need it.
They're the ones who need it the most because
there's a waiting list for everything.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. If you're gonna put the time, effort, and into something, let it be a family who's trying. Because them, like I say, they gonna need it. And I don't see going down there with someone who's laying up on the bridge, just got done drinking some Mad Dog 2020, that can get his ass up and go get detox and get a job. A family, they're gonna need that help. You may have that husband that's busting his ass and the wife busting her ass, but they still can't make things happen.
Can't afford a home, still can't afford a car.
They're gonna need that.
Maybe we can find somebody. School's getting ready to start. Maybe we can find some of them. Maybe need some school supplies.
And this is the thing. We just tried to do something last week.
I was here. What happened?
We tried to do something last week. We posted it and everything. We was gonna do a raffle. RStylz was gonna do a raffle for 3 families. If we was draw 3 families, we was gonna help them out on school supplies. And I mean, the turnout didn't nobody show up really, but
I think it's funny because you figure if you had 3 friends on Facebook that had kids and you told them, hey, come down here and get in a raffle to win school supplies, you figure all 3 of them families would show up.
We would take care of all their school supplies.
But the thing is some people look beyond that. I guess because you have so many people who feel like, school supplies is the least of their worries. Some of them look for the clothes and shoes. I'm willing to do that because I'd rather for a kid to go to school happy with some clothes and shoes. But you can't let your pride get in the way, and you can't act like, okay, well, maybe this is a joke or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
See, when I was growing up, like my dad to this day is below the poverty line. Like our whole lives, we could have got like free lunches and stuff like that, and we needed it. We truly needed it. And my dad, even when I was in high school, I used to have to split firewood to make food money, and he would keep me home from school so we could split firewood. But he was too proud to get the help that he needed.
My parents
he was eligible for it, and he needed it. But he said, yeah, I'm a man, I can work. I don't want them to pay for your lunch. I want to pay for your lunch. I'm your dad. I have 2 strong hands. I'm not disabled. I want to fucking pay. But he was trying so fucking hard. He was that guy. He worked 150 hours a week and still was struggling. And so if that's who we want, that's who we want to reach out to. There's some people that you do have a little bit of pride and you are trying, but that's who we want to help.
While giving away that school supplies, you could also talk to like places around here try to get gift cards for clothes. You know, we
Yeah, that's another good idea right there. We can
You
do
can help
that.
talk to places
Clothes
and
are
get the clothes. Yeah,
expensive.
clothes are expensive. But see, I get most of my clothes.
Clothes are
From
expensive,
JCPenney's.
but here's the
But
thing.
you know,
I get that
most-
discount,
Hey,
too.
talk to me. My wife works at JCPenney.
Dude,
She
so
might
does
be
my
able to hook
sister,
you
so they
up.
might know each other.
but listen though, clothes. You say clothes are expensive, but here's the biggest thing that a lot of people don't look at. You have a mother and a father that go out here and they work. The hours can get cut back. Okay, it's been hot as hell lately. Some people utility bills go up. What happens when they check is only $300 and the electric bill is like $218, but they still got other bills to pay? They go downtown to try to get help. They can't get it because they done helped out so many people. And
They
you got
say,
to look at
"Oh, you made $318. The cutoff was $297. You make $21 too much, and you're still needing the help."
them the ones who really need
Exactly.
that help.
That's who we
You know what
wanna
I'm saying?
help.
Them the ones you want to help because they can't get it. And you know, here in Kansas, I mean, they're very tight, you know.
Here in the Bible Belt, they are.
Yeah, very tight.
I live like I rarely like I don't ever have money, but I still have enough to pay my bills. Like if my water heater went out,
Yeah.
my water heater was
Last week, it might have been Friday after work. Was it Thursday after work?
Thursday after work. My water heater exploded.
Yeah, I went. His water heater exploded. So
Monday
Friday.
you came in, you guys replaced it.
Well, yeah, we went after work. I had to rush there to make sure we got there before they closed. Got his water heater. We had to cut a wall out.
We
put it
sledgehammered
in.
that fucking wall. I took a
Well, you know what?
sledgehammer.
Yeah, it
guy.
sucks.
You know
I've
what?
been
But
sad
still,
before.
But I'm gonna tell you just like
And
this.
it was Thursday because you got Charlie on Friday, and you had to have somewhere for Charlie to take a shower Friday night. Charlie had to take a bath Friday, so
Well-
Thursday we fucking and that.
I'm gonna tell you like this. If I'm down and out, I'm you know what I'm saying, and I can't get help from nowhere. Mine ain't gonna go hungry. I ain't gonna go hungry because
You're gonna figure out something.
I'm gonna figure out it. I'm gonna walk right in the store.
You're gonna
and
put out overtime.
I'm going right in the store. I'm going on one aisle and I'm grabbing what I want. I'm going to the other, grab what I want. And hell, you know what? If y'all don't want to help me, I'm gonna say, hey, let's eat up. We at the store. I'm gonna eat while I'm at the store. Hey, I done been on both sides of you know what I'm saying, so I know what it's like to not have and have.
So you know what it's like to have 45 pairs of shoes, but then not know what it's like to have enough money to buy fucking
Hey, I put it like this.
buy lunch.
I know what it's like to, you know what I'm saying, to be in abandoned places and stuff. And I'm not embarrassed to say at one point, yes, I was down on my ass, didn't have nothing. And you know what I did? I walked right in the grocery store. I went down one aisle. I grabbed me a loaf of bread, opened it up, went over there where the ham at, fixed me a sandwich in the store, went down another aisle, grabbed me a juice, and ate me a damn zebra cake, and waited for the police to come to take me to jail. Because you know what? Y'all gonna feed me while I'm in there. You know what I'm saying? But the whole time I was sitting in there, it just clicked. It was like a light bulb. Hey, this ain't for
I
you.
ain't never going back. Never
you know what I'm
going
saying?
back.
Switch it up.
I didn't even have the money to pay for that water heater. I was at work talking about that water heater.
And Bobby fucking
one
took
of my-
care of
one
you.
of my employees
One
was
guy that
like-
works for him.
came up to me and said, here's my credit card. You get your water heater, you pay me when you get the money.
And I seen
what's
you
up.
went up
That's
paid
what's
and,
up.
that was last Thursday. 8 days later, I watched him, and he tried to make sure nobody seen him, but he went and paid that man his money in cash and fucking paid for that fucking water heater. And Bobby didn't have to do that. His employee didn't have to do that, but he knew he could.
That's good hearted guy.
But he knew he could. So
He's
he
only
went.
worked for me for a month or two. And
You're talking about a guy that's in his 50s. He's
yeah,
51 years old.
51 years old.
But he knew that Kyler needed the help. So he
But
gave
he
him
understood where you was coming from.
And
That was kind of the karma for me letting somebody borrow the money
that didn't
before.
pay you back.
That didn't pay
Because
me
he
back.
also
see,
loaned
that's all-
somebody money last week that hasn't paid him back.
But see, that's all good. See, that's what I'm saying. The good come back to you.
Yeah.
You've been
Right.
loaning people money, and look what happened. The guy
He
helped
needed
you
it,
out.
and he
Yeah.
paid him back.
So your blessings will come, man.
Yeah, they will.
I went one day without a water heater, and one guy came up to me and was just like, you know what? Here's my credit card. Get what you need. You give me when you need, or when you get it. And I was just like,
You just thought you was down and out and your
Yeah.
dick was in the dust and you didn't know what
And
the
of course,
fuck to
I
do.
told him, I knew he didn't have a car. I told him I'd help him pick it up in the truck. So I ran down there and picked it up, and he threw it in himself. And, he got what he needed. He needed help.
That's cool.
He needed help, and he got what he needed. Somebody came through. Somebody came through
for me to help me out no matter what.
That's cool.
That's a blessing right there.
Yeah.
Always. You always have somebody behind your
You
back.
always remember that. You always remember the time that Bobby spotted you $400 when you didn't have it.
And
You
he's
needed
he's always going to be
$400.
deep down my heart when he needs help, when he's at work. It's going to happen.
Yeah,
He needs
because-
to stay
But
off.
that's a true
'cause you
friend,
need-
though.
because
You know,
you
to
needed-
do that.
You needed what you needed and didn't have it.
That's
and,
a true friend.
And
when they
he
do that
helped
stuff.
you out, and he didn't.
Yeah.
And he didn't even have to. He
You
didn't have
know
to
me.
do
You
that.
don't know me that well.
Yeah,
but he did.
You guys work in the same room, but I don't know Bobby. You know, you guys work in the same room, but he didn't have to do that.
He's great.
And you also, but you did your part. You paid him back before you said you was going to.
So back to this single life here.
Uh-oh.
So my question is that you know, you saying you're looking for a nice, intelligent woman, right?
I'd never said that.
You know, is that what I'm gathering over
What,
here?
what is this? Christian mingle?
No, this is the help out. This is the help booster. You know what I'm saying? Here you go.
It's the helpline, huh?
Yeah, it's the help. This
Oh,
is the helpline.
he knows.
Dr. Love is in the house, and this is the
Anyway.
helpline. You need.
He don't need. Hey,
Hey,
Tyler
don't let him
Hey,
fool you.
Tyler don't need no help.
Don't let him fool you. He's got more than last month than all of us got in our lives
Yeah,
put
he
together. Don't
need
let
no
him fool
help,
you.
man.
God
Yeah,
damn.
right.
Hey, they say
Don't let
you
him
is
fool
a
you.
silver tongued devil.
Nah.
You can't make that. You can't do it like that now.
I come home, I do my own dishes, I do my own laundry, I cook my own food, and I go to bed.
That's what's up, man. It'll come. Eventually it'll come.
So, the address where this is going to take place at, you know, is where?
You're gonna have to look it up on Black Shark Muay Thai on Facebook. You can do that.
It's at Ross Parkway in Roosevelt.
Yeah, Ross Parkway in Roosevelt, in the middle of Plainview.
Now, so we said we're going to be, you're going to be grilling out there. So what we got? Brats, hot dogs, leg quarters.
Hot dogs,
you know,
hamburgers, brats. We got a lot of
for the
Thai
hungry
food.
people out there who may want to come just to eat, you know.
Yeah, we got
Thai food. A lot
we
of
got
rice
we
and
got a lot.
steak.
Yeah.
A lot of rice and steak. Oh, so
Oh,
it's
yeah.
going to be on the healthier side.
Oh no. I mean, there's gonna be hamburgers, hot dogs, brats, but we got this Thai restaurant that helps us out. They're gonna cook us a bunch of
Oh,
food.
that's
too.
cool. That's
Oh,
cool.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
When is it?
Badass.
Tomorrow at 7.
Tomorrow at 7.
Saturday.
So you know he going to be there.
Tomorrow 7.
Oh, wait,
in the
love heavy
evening?
knee.
Yeah, you
He want him a special plate. Put it to
you
the
gotta work
side.
at 9,
Yeah,
huh?
we'll be there.
Come for an
I
hour.
still come through though.
Yeah, come by.
I'm gonna hit you up because I got
Sure.
your number on. I
Yeah.
got your number on my phone anyway, man.
So what are some of the things that you wanna instill in some of these kids outside of teaching them Muay Thai?
Just self-discipline, being selfless. Just being able to go out there and just help somebody.
Build their self-esteem up.
Yeah. I mean, build self-esteem is something I struggled with as a kid. I was a little tubby kid when I was in middle school. And then once I started fighting and doing sports and stuff, that's when I got in shape and I started getting more comfortable. And I became a social butterfly. Now that I'm back where I'm at, going through all that depression I went through, I became a fat kid again. I'm 6 foot,
Oh, wow. They got
225
impressed
pounds.
with that. Son.
So, I'm kind of building myself back up by living my life through helping with the kids, and
That's what's up.
It'll work out in the long run, and I'm just being patient. My son's growing. These kids are growing.
Like a fucking weed.
Yeah. He's already about.
You want to see his boy? Him
I
with
see
blonde hair.
I
That's
see
his
him
boy.
on Facebook
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
He posts pictures.
He's about
and stuff,
4'2".
man. That's good. Good looking
4
kid.
years old, 4'2".
Looks like Kyler, no beard, blonde
He's a
hair.
good looking kid.
Looks
man. I
just
seen
like this man, blonde hair.
He's got his own gym membership.
him.
He's a part of the the NRA.
We
All right.
posted that today.
Oh, yeah, that's one of the pictures I posted.
Dude, damn, that looks just like his son too.
Well, yeah,
What
Looks
is
just like
Charlie?
I know. I'm just saying, but like
He was baby.
he just shave his head, it
Yeah,
looks just
yeah,
like that
yeah.
again.
Tiny
He ain't
Charlie.
changed a bit. Look at that little smirk on his face.
Yeah. Man, we busted out a lot of shit just within an hour and a half.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been all over the place. All right, neither one of you are from here, are you?
I'm from
Or
here.
you're from here? Where are you from? Aren't you from the East Coast somewhere?
South side.
Ain't you from South Carolina or something like that?
You know, I'm a southern catfish.
Where are you from?
Louisiana.
Yeah, you would think I would be from Louisiana.
He don't talk. He's Creole.
He sounds like he's from Louisiana, don't he?
Southern catfish.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I understand Creole, you know.
Talk like Boomhauer. Right on, man.
Yeah, Boomhauer.
King of the Hill. That's what he. Hey, keep it down. Keep it down.
All right, I'm gonna take a restroom break. You guys continue some
All
conversation.
right. Oh shit! I don't want his sweat on me. I know he's been sweating in them fucking things. Yeah, we need to figure out how to. Well, not figure out. We need to get some more headphones. We need to get some more of these little things. That way we can run some more headphones. And we need to get another one of them so we can run more microphones. We got 3 microphones, but we can only run 2. We got to get a fucking bigger one of them. So what? You said September 24th, right?
September 24th. If you got a car out there that's flying, whatever, bring it down.
It doesn't matter. If you want to pay the entry fee, they'll let you come and hang out, right?
Yep, pay the entry fee if you're trying to put your car in. We got lowrider bikes, $15. Cars, $20.
I thought it was just cars. I thought we couldn't put bicycles.
I put the lowrider bikes
What?
in. I got to do it for the lowriders.
Oh, just Jay. How many lowrider bikes you got? You got more than just his?
It's not even about Jay.
How many more lowrider bikes you got?
I got my boys Rollers Only coming out.
They want
to put their bikes in and everything else. So.
What about motorcycles? Come on, man.
Well, we're not doing motorcycles this time.
Man, there's time. We can.
But the next one, we're gonna put in the motorcycles. We're gonna put in the motorcycles the next time. You know, this is my first one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this is your first car show that you're putting on as the club. Right.
And we also going to support Rollers Only, man, on September 18th, week before.
Because they're having theirs.
They having theirs at Watson Park. They having theirs at Watson Park. Come out and support them too. You know,
there's probably still time if you want to be involved in that one. There's probably still time to sign up and get in that car show too.
Right.
So Rollers Only. I'm sure you can get at them on
they some good guys, man. I've been hollering at them, man. You know what I'm saying? And they like we all family. So you know what I'm saying? So that's the way they look at it.
And they're bringing you a bunch of different cars that you wasn't expecting, so that'll be good. You got all kinds of support, so that's good.
We're gonna have imports. We're gonna have hot rods. We're gonna have low riders.
We got something for everybody. Oh, you guys don't leave anybody out. You got something for the kids. Got something for.
So we got first, second, and third trophies for all those classes.
Nice.
Come on out.
You got the trophies made up yet?
Trophies is getting made up.
Along with our special T-shirts. Can't wait.
T-shirts. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna have them by the time our podcast.
Matter of fact, when we leave done with this, I need to get y'all size so I make sure I have y'all size with them so I can get this good.
Hell yeah. Are you gonna try to have? You're gonna set Crystal up a booth, do the face painting for the kids, right? Do face painting.
We're gonna have
you're gonna try to have like a bouncy
kids.
house or something like that.
Yeah, we're gonna have a bouncy house.
Nice.
Face painting. I think they're gonna do a barbecue on the patio back there. You know, hamburgers.
Yeah, Jay said he wants to run the grill, so we'll be slinging out burgers and dogs and stuff.
We're gonna have drink specials. We're gonna have it all.
You have drink specials inside, and we'll probably have it set up where the people, if you're outside in the gated area, you probably be able to bring your beer out there and stuff.
We have it set up to where you can take alcohol outside.
Yeah, so there'll be all kinds of kids. So it'll be something for everybody. Everybody's invited. Everybody can get involved. Nobody's gonna be left out.
So you about ready to wrap this up? You got work at about 7.
So
yeah, I gotta work.
You know, he's gotta walk from here all the way to that door over there.
Check ID.
Kara forgot her ID, so you have to boot her out here in a little bit. So you forgot your ID. Don't show them. You had to kick her out here in a little bit.
So I guess we'll wrap. Well, I guess we'll wait till.
You got Biggs over here on the phone. You want to share with the rest of the class? Of course not. Of course not. But no, this was fun. We did it once, but it was definitely a lot more laid back this time.
Yeah, we're gonna do it again, man. I mean, y'all gonna.
Well, we got 6 weeks before the car show.
Yeah, y'all gonna come
probably,
to the car show.
So probably like a week before the car show, we'll for sure do one again.
Exactly.
We'll promote it, and then we'll for sure be doing one from the car show.
Right.
That'll be cool. Have we ever podcast outside?
Yeah, CSB.
Oh, it's CSB.
Yeah.
So
It's a standard.
yeah, we'll podcast outside from the car show.
Right.
Well, Biggs is done.
Yeah, we gonna.
Right, he's
we'll
a shadow in the night now.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll wrap it on up.
Well, big shout out to Bourbon Street. Thank you for hanging out. You can come get food till 10. You got Jay and Joe.
9:30.
9:45.
Oh, another one before we cheers off.
Good.
All right.
So come up and get you some food. Thank you to Black Shark Muay Thai. Look at them at Facebook, all the social media. And then you can follow RStylz Car Club. Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Right.
Look at them on Facebook. Got the car show coming up September 24th. So register your car.
By August 31st, you got to register.
August 31st. So you got all month. So come down, register your car, get them on Facebook, whatever you got to do.
All right. Let's do this.
And that's it.
Thanks for coming
All
on,
right,
Joe.
fellas.
Thank you very much.